Today, I'm gonna be building the biggest log wall base in 99 Nights in the Forest. And for this, I'm playing Lumberjack, that way we can get as many logs and saplings as possible, because we're gonna need that if we're gonna be growing all of these trees to get all these log walls. There we go. 5 logs from one tree is pretty good. That's what I'm really hoping for, because, you know, 1 or 2 trees doesn't give you too much extra, but if I'm cutting down like 30 trees, then we're gonna be doing this a lot faster. There we go, fire level 3. Now I wanna go loot a little bit. Actually, let me get the map and then we'll go loot, because I do need to get a weapon to go save the kids. All right, we can get the crafting bench 2, regular bed, sundial, and the compass. There we go, got a good sack. Won't need to trade with a pelt trader for a little bit. There's a polar bear. This absolute giant monster-sized polar bear. Dude, I have no idea how much damage he does, but I'm not gonna find out. There we go, got a spear too. Means we can go get the kids when we're ready, or at least the first 2. All right, I'm about to starve, so I'm gonna head back to the base, and I think I'll take out the wolves by the first kid. That way we can get the first kid and get a lot of food. We also have a lot of fuel, so we might be able to get fire level 4. Oh yeah, there we go, that was easy. So now I'm gonna go get the first kid. Excuse me, my good sir. Oh, there's a deer. There's a deer. And put the key in. Wait, what was that? But I'm gonna grab all this food. There we go. First kid is home. Got a lot of food to eat as well. And now we can also go get the second kid. Gotta be a little bit more careful here, especially because the one wolf is getting on top of the other ones. All right, second kid is safe. We also have a ton of loot. I'm gonna get some more wood so we can get the old bed as well. There we go. Place that down before it turns daytime. And now we're getting a ×5 multiplier already on day 4. So that's pretty good. I'm also gonna get us 2 farm plot. That way we can start growing our food, and then eventually we'll have to get a crock pot. Furniture traders here as well. We'll get a purple rug. I don't think I've seen one of those in a while. Okay, I mean, I'm still gonna buy your furniture, but you are definitely getting a lawsuit. Bro, literally, wait, hold on. I just remembered. The story of this game is that you went into a park, the deer sightings and all that. So what in the world is this dude doing in a park with all this furniture? How big is this park? I don't think I'm gonna question it though. I'm very appreciative of what he's giving me. There we go, got a rifle. Definitely gonna need that. Oh, I'm about to die of hunger. I need to do something. All right, there we go. Eat a little bit of raw food. I won't die yet. Okay, gotta be very careful heading home though. I wish I had a flashlight. We also do have a what are you doing? Yo, stop, dude, you're breaking. It's illegal. What is happening? There you go. You know what, I'm gonna get a nice screenshot of you. That's a very nice for thumbnails. What is happening with this deer, man? I don't want to get too close to him. I don't want to. Oh, there he goes. Well, that was interesting. All right, I'm gonna chop down these trees for some wood just so that we can get the fire to the next level. Then we can go get the third kid, and then by stockpiling all these saplings, especially because I'm lumberjack, I should maybe at least be staying the same amount of saplings, if not getting even more. Our tree supply is going to continue to grow, and then we'll have so much wood for this base because it's going to be big. I'm also going to need at least 60 wood just for the torches alone. I also just realized all this is wet, so I can't really use it, but we're just going to put it in the crafting bench. You know what, maybe I can make the biofuel processor if I upgrade this, and then I need 1 more piece of wood in here. Biofuel. All right, we'll use this instead for now, but for this day I'm going to get more wood, put in the biofuel, and then also take all these saplings and plant them together. All right, we got a piece of coal. This should be the last little push that we need. There we go. Now I'm gonna try to get a crock pot so that way we can get some stable food. All right, we can get that. I need 3 more wood for a good bed. We're gonna get that before it turns daytime. There we go. Place is down back here, and then tomorrow we're gonna go get the third kid. Before we leave though, I'm gonna get 1 quick stew. Before we leave though, I'm gonna get 1 stew real quick, and then also get this wood here so we can build our boost pad. All right, we're good. Charge this real quick. Make sure I get his location on the compass, and then go over there. All right, he's 1 shot. I can just drop down there. There we go. Got a strong flashlight. Definitely gonna need that. Deer is hungry tonight, so we are heading straight home. Not gonna try to fight him. I don't know if he'll instantly spawn, but I do want to get home. I think I found a new trick though, and it's that if I'm running from the deer, I just hold a shift lock, so that way I can run backwards and shine the light at him much easier than doing some spin around like this. Yeah, that makes it way easier. But the third kid is now home safe. Now we just gotta focus on getting a level 6 fire. So I'm gonna go get a bunch more saplings, try to stay close to the base so I don't die. That way we can get a bunch of wood for the biofuel and more saplings, which will give us more wood for the log walls and even torches too. There we go. Gonna have a bunch of wood right here. Might be enough to get us to the max fire. All right, about to turn morning. We only have 5% left, and all these are about to grow. So I think I'm only gonna use a few of these to upgrade the fire, and then the rest of them we're gonna just spend straight away on our log walls. And I'll show you what we're gonna do. All right, a little bit of logs right here, but we'll use a few of these, maybe like 5 or 6. 7. There we go. All right, fire is complete. Rest of these we're gonna put in the crafting bench. All right, we got 128 wood. Now I want to show you you my plan. We're first gonna build all these log walls around the level 6 fire circle, which is this white dotted line right here that goes in a circle all the way around the base. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna buy 5 torches, which cost 6 scrap and 6 wood each, which will extend the base even further, and we'll build another layer of log walls. And then finally we'll put down all the rest of the torches, making the biggest base possible, where we'll do our final layer of log walls. So we're gonna start with this layer right here. And what's nice about these is that even though I can't see the circle right here, I can find out where it is just by seeing where this thing is placeable. There we go. We got a decent arc, maybe 25% of the first wall done. Now I do want to go loot, because for this to be very quick, I do want to get the strong axe or even the chainsaw if possible. Oh, well, that's convenient. I just found where the 4th kid is by accident. I think though I'm not gonna loot it just yet. I want to loot this cultist base. That way we can get a strong axe, or at least hopefully get one. Yo, what was that? That was a murder. I was so, oh, okay, cool. You just use your magic tricks to disappear after you kill me. That's nice. Yeah, definitely got to use Robux on this stuff. There we go. Gotta be more careful next time. We also did get a pumpkin. Pretty nice. But now I'm gonna head back over there, but I'm gonna be a little more careful. All right, we just took out the cultists. Got the coins. Oil barrel's gonna be useful. Just looking for the strong axe now. Got a gem. Iron armor. That's good. Got another rifle, but no strong axe yet. Maybe I should get the 4th kid, because there's usually a chest down there, and I think I'll be safe right here from everything. Oh, dude, no, I'm not safe. I'm not safe. Okay, I'm never gonna assume I'm safe ever again. Almost died right there. Let me try to get up here. There we go. Okay, I think we're safe for now because the deer is at our base with the cultists right now. Oh, nah. All right, let's take out this raid real quick and then we'll go back. I have to be so much more careful. It seems like the game has gotten a lot harder. All right, I'm gonna go back up top and then I'll get my stuff after we clear out the bears. All right, let's grab our stuff, get the 4th kid. All right, just got another 155 wood. Don't have the strong axe just yet, but we're gonna make do with what we have for now. All right, can't place all of them because I do need to get rid of this tree, and then I also need to get rid of all of my trees when they grow. So for now, I'm dropping those 2 over there. We're gonna make some food and then go look for a strong axe. Oh, there we go. Right in here we got a giant sack. Don't even have to open a chest. About to die though, but we can just get the bandages and make it through the windows. Still looking for that strong axe though. Oh, there we go. We got a mythic chest right here. Maybe we can get the chainsaw out of it. Get this mythic chest. There we go. We got a riot shield, but also a gem of the forest fragment, which is interesting. I don't think that was there in the update day, or at least when I played it, but I think now all mythic chests give you a little fragment. Still trying to find where in the world I can get a strong axe. Maybe in here. Deer is hungry tonight, but there is a raid, so we should teleport away. Another mythic chest. No way. Maybe this one will get the chainsaw. There we go. That is what we like to see. All right, this is about to be the easiest challenge of 2015. What in the world? What is that? You can grow a cake out the ground with a little cherry on top too? I mean, I'll take it. Appreciate you, my guy. But all right, but we do have the chainsaw, so we can just take all of this out in 2 seconds. There we go. That's a lot of wood. We'll also cut down this tree that's in the way over here. All right, we're gonna keep all our trees over here now. At least if I can plant them. Yeah, okay, we can. So we're gonna see just how much wood we can get into the crafting bench now. There we go. 199 wood. Not bad. But let me take all these saplings and then we'll replant them just so we can keep getting a stable source of wood. But now that we have the chainsaw, we can get so many saplings. All right, plant all these. There we go. So now I do want to go get the stronghold just so that we can get more cultist gems. Actually, you know what? I think we're good on cultist gems. I can get the giant bed. I can get the oil drill. We're good on that. Okay, never mind. But I do still want to go there anyway because I do want to get the coins that they have. That way we'll be able to get a lot more furniture for our base, which is gonna be huge. Get the radar real quick. Spend the scrap to get the stronghold location. Oh, wow. I was right next to it. All right, last few enemies right here. There we go. I have 270 coins now, maybe a little bit more up here. No, okay. But we do get our fragments. I think we might get another fragment out of the mythic chest as well, which would be a little bit weird, but maybe this mythic chest, they made it so you don't get another fragment. No, you still get a fragment. I think we now have a full fragment too. And now that we're about to surpass day 99, we're gonna get a fragment for every single raid. But for this chainsaw, don't really need this, so we're gonna have it as a beautiful decoration right here. Set it on fire. Totally won't cause an explosion. I think that's very nice. There we go. Wait a second. Can I combine these? There we go. Okay. I thought because I accidentally combined 2 pieces of 2, I wouldn't be able to combine it. But we could put this into here and it kind of, okay, I think it keeps it off to the side of the crafting bench. So we have our green gem. Get that crafting bench 5. We might honestly get something here because if the stronghold really gives you 2 gems per clear and we're going to have raids, of course, we might be able to get something. Maybe a respawn capsule, maybe the accelerometer, which wouldn't be too useful for this video. So I think it's between the respawn and the weather machine. But for now, let's cut down all these. All right, this is kind of insane. There we go. 99 days and 76 minutes. We have 300 coins as well. So next time the furniture trader comes by, I'm going to be making him bankrupt. Actually, no, very rich. He'll have no stock and all the money. So very rich. All right, planting all these again. Gonna give us a ton of wood. We also have a bunch of wood in our crafting bench now. We have 244. So now let's get everything out we can in log walls and see if we can finish this wall. There we go. Now I do need to get rid of one or wait. I don't have a hammer. Am I stuck forever? Hold on. I don't have a hammer. I have to find something I can build just to jump over. So I'm gonna make a quick shelf. I'm gonna drop the rest of my logs as well. We'll save that for the next wall. Build a shelf. Jump over. Okay, there we go. Be very careful about that. I just locked myself in here without a hammer. So I'm gonna go by the location of the anvil. And then with that, we can go get the hammer. All right. Got even more wood here. But I think before we cut that down, I'm gonna go get the hammer. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. He spawned on the roof and then fell right through. Oh, and there's a wolf too. Can I get the same thing to happen with this wolf? Please go down there. Now let's build this. Gotta get 5 wood, 5 scrap. Now let's go fix up our base. Wait a second. Without the hammer, I couldn't even get back into my base if I wanted to. So for now, we're gonna leave this tiny little hole right here. But now that we're past day 99 and we're about to get raided, we should get another forest fragment. I think I'm also gonna take our defensive blueprints and put them right here like this, because I think they should start coming through this door. Let's see. Oh, wait, I don't even see them coming through. Are they all just waiting outside? I think they're all just waiting. Yeah, that's weird. Huh, maybe the door's too small. So I think I'm gonna pick up this wall right here. Maybe they'll start coming through. I'm about to die, dude. These crossbow guys always have the best aim on planet Earth. I always gotta take them out first. There we go. Now we got our first of 4 forest gems. Put that off to the side. And now I just need more wood, which I can get right here for torches. But before then, we're gonna go hit up the furniture trader because he's back in town. All right, let's see. Purple signpost for the koala kid, barrel for the farm, camping chairs, we'll figure that out, amaryllis, and red pillows. Interesting lot of items, but I still have 300 coins left, so we're good. All right, now let's cut all this down. And with this, we can make our first 5 torches. And then where should we put them? I guess we'll just put them behind the beds for right now. And with that, the base should be a lot bigger. Yeah, there we go. We got an extra layer of walls to put right here. So we're gonna start with that. What in the world? What in the world? Okay, that's an interesting barrier. I guess the circle might be a little bit bigger, but the actual room you could build stuff is a little smaller. But I'm gonna try to keep it out as far as possible. All right, maybe we did a little over 25% of the wall, maybe 25% exactly, kind of hard to tell, but it's gonna be huge. Gonna go hit up the stronghold again. Should be able to get 2 more forest gems, and then the next raid will give us the last one we need to build. I don't even know what we're gonna build yet. I am back. Thank you for welcoming me into your home one more time. I did not take off my shoes at the doormat. I am very not sorry. Where did you come from, man? You don't spawn in here. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. There we go. Got a level 2 stronghold beat. We'll take our gem fragment, cultist gems, regular gems. Then we'll take our extra gem. And honestly, whatever comes out of here, I'm good. I think the only last thing I need is thorn armor. So we're going to put this as another decoration. Looks very nice. All right. Put our fragments together here. We got 3 out of the 4 pieces. And this raid will give me the last piece. All right. Put this together. And we've got our last, or not our last, but our second gem to finally craft something out of the crafting bench level 5. But before we do that, we do need to go get more scrap. Furniture trader's also in town today, so we're gonna go hit him up. Good evening, sir. I would like your finest camping chairs. Double, single fairy lights, red posts, camping chairs. I'm gonna go to the very edge of the map, look for as much scrap as possible, and then we will definitely have enough by the time we get back to the base. All right, we're back to the base. Should have enough scrap by now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, respawn capsule or weather machine. Which is best? Respawn capsule 100 million %. I have died, or at least came close to dying so many times by now. I'm gonna drop off all my furniture first because I can't even see the respawn capsule, but here it is. Where do I want to put this? I want to put it kind of off to the side. I would say right here for now. I'm assuming we could pick it up later, so we have to activate this. It costs a cultist gem. Interesting. So if I die, I should respawn just right immediately in there, but it does cost the cultist gem, which honestly is not that bad. I have a bunch of those, so I'd get a total of 8 free revives because I started with 8, now I have 7. But let's see how that works. For now, we're gonna build the base base though. All right, just finished chopping down some wood, and now we got a raid coming. Now I'm interested because I do have a lot of respawn capsules. If I just die, do I just instantly respawn? Just almost automatically respawn immediately. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. They have a whole animation for it too. So let me recharge this real quick. Wait, it costed more than a gem this time. I mean, I don't know how I feel about that because it is kind of overpowered. So I guess maybe it goes up by a gem every single time you use it. So it's probably best you do not die. Use this as the absolute last resort. Using that as like a, hey, I just want to get home fast trick is not good. The animation though is really cool. There we go. Raid complete. I don't know for sure if we're going to do this, but I'm going to be stacking up gem fragments with all the raids. So we might be able to get a second one and then get the weather machine or maybe even the temporal accelerometer. Okay, this is insane. The wood is almost stacking up over the... I can't even see. It went over the wall, or maybe went through the wall with when I mined the trees. But that is just an insane amount of wood. Furniture trader is back today. Gonna go hit him up. Excuse me, my good sir. Please have your horse not murder me this time. Hedgerows are good. Camping chairs. 3 fairy light doubles. That's pretty rare. Still have 400 coins though, so we'll be ready for the next time he comes back. This is about to be probably the best base I've built so far. We have so much furniture. We have a respawn chamber, which is gonna help a lot, just in case I accidentally get overwhelmed with a raid or something. And the amount of wood we have is insane. Just got us another cultist gem and a forest gem. See, now the cultist gems are actually pretty valuable to me because it used to be that I wouldn't really use them, but now if you can use it to recharge this thing, oh yeah, we're using that every single time we can. I do need some more scrap. I'm gonna go get the ammo crate, and then when I have the ammo crate, I can loot the stronghold one more time, and then we'll just get the temporal accelerometer because I'm curious how that works. I'm wondering if it's worth it, like if it's 1 cultist gem per night, maybe it'd be really worth it then to go loot the stronghold as much as possible. All right, we can get the ammo crate. Now I'm gonna buy a bunch of rifle ammo. Don't think I have enough, so I might get more scrap, but for now we're gonna chop down these trees. But we're getting there. We're getting really close. Now the reason I say that we're really close and I haven't built anything in a while is because we're about to hit 1,000 wood in our crafting bench. So I'm interested to see what happens. Get it up to 999. What happens if you hit 1,000? Does it just change? Okay. All right. I was expecting something a little weird, but I guess I did prepare if someone was as crazy as me to get 1,000 wood. So with all of this, I don't even know how many walls I could get. I'm just gonna craft all of them and we're gonna try to go place them. Oh, also I do want to make torches, but don't have any scrap right now, so we'll do that later. I have no idea how many log walls I have at this point. I probably have about 80 log walls now. So I think we're good to finish at least this one. Let's see. Okay, we want the door to be right there, so we'll just continue on through here. There we go. Pick up these extra ones that I dropped just for the sake of reaching my hammer. We still have so many left over, but that is the second layer of the wall done. So now we just need to get some more torches and we'll be able to do the third layer really fast. Still have so many of these. It's insane. There we go. That's all the leftover that I have. We have a mountain of them. All right, let's go see what the furniture trader has today. Fairy light arch, red rug, fences. What? An out of stock barrel. I don't even know what happened there. We are getting another raid though, but after this raid, we're gonna have to go get more scrap. This does look really nice. I do like the new log walls. I'm gonna start putting down my defensive blueprints, or at least this one right here. There we go. We only need 1 more forest gem now, so I think maybe we should just wait for another raid rather than going to the stronghold and spending all that stuff on there, like all the scrap that I'll need to get ammo and then spending the ammo itself. So we're just gonna wait for the next raid, and then we'll get another forest gem. Dude, this is absolutely insane. I have so much wood here. I don't even know how I'm gonna spend it all. I don't even think I can spend it all. Maybe we'll need some of it, but there's no way I'm gonna need all of that. But now let's go get our scrap. No way I found the bear. I've only seen the wolves do this. Oh, okay, maybe that's why. No way. No, the deer's hungry too. No, that's not the flashlight. I don't have medkit. Yeah, I do. Wait, take the medkit. Okay, I'm gonna grab this tire real quick and then hold the shift lock and just do that every once in a while. That way I should be able to make it back home. Okay, that was a little close, but using shift lock makes it so much easier. Just do one of these. There we go. All right, we're back to the base. Put all these in there. That is definitely enough for us to get our last torches. Gonna get those last 5. We're gonna place them also right here. And there we go. Our base is now the maximum size. And then we're gonna make one last wall along this entire circle. Not sure what I'm gonna do about this lake here. That's a little interesting of a spot. But yeah, we're gonna have to do another third layer. So I'm gonna cut down this tree. And then I guess it's just using all the wood that we got and all the log walls that we already have. I have no idea. Not the faintest clue or any shred of evidence just how much wood all this is gonna be. I could barely see myself. Think that's it. There we go. That might be enough enough wood, you know, maybe. It's probably pouring over the wall as well. Yeah, a little bit. Or at least it spawned through the wall. All right, time to spend 3 whole hours picking all this stuff up. You know what? Maybe I'll just use whatever we have for right now. And then if I do need more, we'll just take from this absolutely massive pile. There we go. We now have our final forest gem, at least for the gem that we're making right now. So let's combine that. There we go. Put that in the crafting table. We're gonna need more scrap before we make anything, so we're gonna go do that. And then I think we're gonna go with the temporal accelerometer. The weather machine might be a little bit more useful, but I do want to figure out how the temporal thing works. Furniture Trader is also back, so you know we're buying his entire stock. He had a fountain too. That's good. I think I've gotten that maybe once or twice before. You know what they should make? Because there's a way to get infinite wood by just replanting saplings, or at least not infinite wood, but a lot of wood. They should make something, not an oil drill, but another kind of drill. Just a drill in general, and that'll mine for ores, which will then give you scrap instead of having to go loot for it. And especially because you can run out of it if you get a lot of these endgame items. Especially because I do need more scrap, and I've looted a decent portion of the map already. So now let's put all this scrap in, and then we're gonna make our temporal accelerometer. Never used this thing before. It's not that big. I thought it'd be bigger. All right, activate to skip the night. Costs 1 whole gem. So right now I'm gonna wait till the day counter's done. So we're on day 285. So we should be on day 294 if I skip this day. So if I click it, then the sundial timer is not moving. I mean, it is moving, but not faster. So maybe this really only does skip the night portion. So like the 1 minute and 30 seconds of the night. So I mean, that's not too bad, but I kind of wish it would just be something that would put up your day counter by another day with whatever multiplier you have. So if you spend a cultist gem, I have the 9 times multiplier. It'd give me 9 days. Now though, we are gonna go place all of these. I do want to drop my furniture though. I don't want to get that mixed up. All right, let's figure out what we could do with this lake problem. Because I can only place up to about right here. So we'll keep it like this. Actually, maybe move it a little bit to the left whenever I can though, because I can't find my hammer yet. So we're just gonna build the wall around and then fix the mistakes afterwards when I can reach my hammer. Okay, so this is another lake. Gonna just kind of jut this inward like so. Now we could build one to the side, or at least facing this way. Then another one like this. Wait, temporal accelerometer should be working now. All right, turn to daytime. It does. Okay, perfect. That is actually pretty cool. You know, I'm actually getting close to finishing this. I wonder if I already have enough. Maybe I'll need a few more, but we've already done such a huge portion. I think I'm maybe 75-80% done. Yeah, I mean 75% done or so. Maybe like 70% when I actually said it though. All right, we are getting another raid, so we'll have to take care of that. We'll set up all of our bear traps. All right, while we wait for this raid, just gonna get more logs. Yep, there we go. All right, I have 180 in our crafting bench, 180 wood. So we're gonna see if that's enough. It should be, but we'll see. We're gonna have to turn this really sharp like this, which is not that great, but we kind of have to do it. There we go. Last wall, and I might have just trapped myself. Okay, no. I had a little tiny way to get out, but that is all 3 walls complete. This wall does not look nice, but everything else here does look really cool. And with that, now we have to start making the base look really nice, because this doesn't look nice. I'm gonna put our extra log walls over here just in case we might need them. I'm also gonna skip the night. We'll activate this. It only takes 1 gem this time. That's good. Furniture Trader is back today though. See what he's got. Lavenders, curved hedgerows, fences, 5 wooden chairs, always useful, and more hedgerows. Not bad. But now that we're on day 312, some of that is skipped, obviously, with the 2 night skips that we've done so far. But still, we are ready to build a really nice base. We have so much furniture to place and so much wood to get rid of. So we're gonna start with the wood. All right, everything is generally in one place. I do have to get the stuff back here too though. All right, all cleaned up. We'll put this into the fire. Oh dude, we have so many saplings that the cultists are moving in slow-mo now. There we go. Raid is done. Extremely laggy, but not too bad. So now we have to make this base look pristine. And to start out, we're gonna get rid of a few of the things that I've been using, like the oil drill, biofuel, and boost pad, and also the lightning rod. And I'm gonna buy 1 more because we're gonna place a lightning rod on each side. So we're gonna start with that. Lightning rod 1 will be to the right side like this, and then our second lightning rod will be over here. That way it covers the whole base while it's also not directly in the center. Boost pad, we might just put that right by the door here like this. The oil drill is interesting. I wonder if there's a lake. I think there's one to this side. The wall is kind of covering it, so I don't know if I want to use that. I'm wondering if there's a lake inside the base or not. not? Oh yeah, there is. Right there in the center. Okay. So we're gonna put that off to the side here so that all of that goes into the little pond. Now as for the biofuel processor, we're gonna put that to the side of the crafting bench. Don't need it just yet. And if we do end up needing it, we could just place it back down. But for now, the oil should be good enough. These are also really interesting. I don't know where I'm gonna put these. So we're gonna leave them there for now. But the first thing that we're gonna do is decorate all of the kids' tents. So let me move some of this stuff out the way. And now I have to sort all of this. This is gonna take me a minute. Flowers we'll put on the rock. Farm stuff over here. We'll just kind of have to start sorting it out like that. All right, last thing. There we go. Okay, mixing it up a little bit. But now we have all the farm stuff off to the right, other stuff to the left, flowers here, and then our fountain I have separately because I'm not sure where I want to put this yet. Probably somewhere nice and center as like the centerpiece to our base. I also do need to finally trade with the pelt trader. Let's see. I don't need any of this. Give him the wolf pelt too. Don't need any of this either. Don't have the alpha wolf pelt though. So now let's start sorting this even further. And there we go. Everything is sorted out. We have a ton of camping chairs here in the center. All of our signposts off to the side. Nightstands. Got some rugs, pillows, and fairy lights. And then the flowers up here. So we're going to start out with doing our signposts. Those are always easy. Blue signposts. We're going to put them always facing this way in this circular direction. I also luckily have one for each kid. Then we're going to take the nightstands. And actually, before we do that, we're going to take the beds and put the beds as beds for the kids. So regular bed always goes with Squid Kid. Put that right here. Old bed always with Dino Kid. Giant bed with Kraken Kid. And good bed doesn't really fit the color, but with the Koala Kid. Now we can take our nightstands, put one for the Kraken Kid, and then another one over here for the Koala Kid, just because they both have the bigger bed. Actually, you know what? Maybe we should give the nightstands to the kids with the smaller beds. That way it looks a little more even. There we go. I'm also going to use our temporal accelerometer again. We'll activate that. Furniture Trader's back in town too. We're going to go hit him up. I'm lagging so bad because of that base. All right, what he got? 2 bookshelves, table, mossy fences, purple beanbags, and a fairy light. Not bad at all. We're also going to give the bookshelf to the kids who have the smaller beds. So we're going to put them behind like this. Very nice. All right, next, I think we're going to work on the farm. And I'm not sure exactly where I want to put it. We don't have too much space. I think maybe if we moved the Koala Kid's bedroom to be back here, we can fit something right here. We're definitely going to have to move these saplings though. So let's do that. Put the good bed off to the side back here. Now we'll grab all these saplings. And then I also do want to build a wood storage, which is where we're going to put all these saplings right off to the side here. Now my game is running at 60 frames per second now that we're moving these. All right, this one's overflowing, dude. I might have to build a second one. I think I am going to do that. So we're going to put that one right here. And maybe with them in 2 separate piles, it won't lag as much because already right now my game's doing a lot better. All right, there we go. All our saplings are off to the side. Bedroom is moved to the back. So now we'll have to figure out how to put the farm right here. I'm going to move some of these things as well to give us extra space. And then we're going to have to move them maybe outside the base. Not too bad of a spot. Oh, wait, I can't build out here. Maybe we could put it on the inside right here. And we'll put the map like this just so that you can see it. Ammo crate we'll keep inside for now. Gonna put that right behind the crafting bench. And then the radar right next to it like this. Very nice. All right, this looks like a nice little spot of land that we got. Now I'm gonna build more farm plots. I want to have at least 6 total. I think we're gonna have them kind of off to the back side here. So we'll put a plus sign right here, one right here, and the last one right here. And I actually do have an interesting design for how I want to do this. Gonna move some of these torches out of the way for that. All right, what is happening? My game is lagging so bad. We are getting rated, but that shouldn't be it. Oh, I'm about to die. I gotta be careful here. You've got to be kidding. Glad I have this thing though. Gonna have to activate it again. All right, I'm definitely gonna get another lightning rod because otherwise that's gonna happen again. Or actually, nah, I was about to say maybe we could use the weather machine, but the weather machine also probably costs cultist gems. But my idea with the garden here is that we're gonna get some shelves and we're gonna use that as both the wall and storage. So we're gonna place these really close together. Place this one on a corner. All right, starting to look pretty good. Do need a few more though. Then I'm gonna extend it out like this, give it a little bit of a doorway entrance. There we go. Actually, you know what? Maybe I do want to extend this in a different way. So if I put this right here, instead, crockpot can go right there. Then we got a nice little section in here. Perfect. But we also do have a lot of fences and trellises, hedgerows as well. And the hedgerows I actually have a cool idea for. So we're going to separate all the hedgerows out of here and separate everything else into piles too. All right, we got a ton of hedgerows. So let's see what we can do with these. All right. I like this. This will be our eating area for the restaurant. And in here will be the kitchen. So to start cooking some stew now. We do have some extra hedgerows, so I'm going to keep those off to the side for now until we know what to do with them. But now let's take our tables, of which we only have one, sadly. So we're going to put that kind of off to the corner here just in case the furniture trader comes back one more time. And we're going to make it a table for 4, just like this. And now we're going to go get our torches. We're going to put 2 right here at the front entrance. And before I forget, we also want to put some at the very, very front, just as a nice little entry. Oh, wait, can't do that. Okay, never mind. But we're going to put a torch back here, 1 in this corner, and 1 back here. Actually, you know what? There already is light from this torch, so we'll be efficient and put 1 back here. Very nice. But I just realized we still have a lot of mossy fences, so I'm wondering, what do I do? I'm not 100% sure, but we're also going to take some of these flowers. We'll give a lavender to the koala kid and another one next to her bed, just because the purple matches. But then as for these flowers, we'll put some of these by the restaurant, just like that, and like this, and right here. And my buddy, the furniture trader, is back in town. And one last flower we'll put right here. Very nice decorations, but we're gonna now see if we can get more tables. That's what we need. So for the table, put that right here. I'm gonna go grab that chair again. I'm gonna put the chair facing in here, and then we do only have stools left, so we're gonna put those here and right here. So not perfect, but hey, this looks very nice. I do want to figure out what to do with these trellises and fences though. Maybe we should rework the farm, but then again, I don't have much space. Space is what I need here. We can move the oil drill. Actually, you know what? We are gonna do that. That would look nicer. So what we'll do is, because the thing is so tall, we could put it on this side of the fence, and it should still throw out all the oil barrels into the lake. So that gives us a ton of space. We're also gonna pick up these torches for now and use them however we can, and then we'll put them off to the side here. Then we're gonna get rid of all these shelf walls, and I know what we're gonna do with them. I know what we're gonna do here. I just gotta cut to the thing. Now let me show you our restaurant. We have the entryway, flowers, torches, chairs. We changed all of this to be fences and trellises, trellises being more towards the customers. Then we added 2 more farm plots right here that we could just squeeze in like this. Crockpot moved over here, and then back here is where our storage is, where we have sorted shelves like pumpkin shelves, corn, carrots, stew, steak, and chicken. Even though it's not really chicken, it just looks like chicken legs. We also just got more food, so we're gonna put those on the shelves. All right, this should make the corn shelf look nice. Perfect. But now that we have this done, let's decorate the kids' tent, which I think I was gonna do first, which I kind of did, but now we can finish it. We have the red rug and the purple rug. Red rug, I do want to put underneath here. Maybe we should do this. Hold on. If I put the rug like this, then we pick up these 2, put the bed in the center, and then the nightstand off to the side. There we go. Looks a little nicer. Then the purple rug, we can't necessarily put that underneath the green bed because it's, I mean, maybe it look kind of nice, but I want to put it out front just like that. That one looks a little nicer to me. All right, we're gonna head out and get some scrap. That way we can get the weather machine. And the furniture trader is back too. Magnolia flowers, hedgerows. I don't even think I'm gonna buy those. Stools are nice though, and some blue pillows. It is really hard to find scrap out here now. There is a base here though. That should be where I get a lot. Yeah, I don't think I've looted it either. You know what? We're just going inside. We're just going inside immediately. Get the engine, get the tire. Don't even need this chest. I just need scrap. Excuse me, sirs. Giant sack, won't need that. Iron armor up there, won't need that. Is there anything back here? There's an old radio, that's useful. Anything back here? Nope. Put the scrap in. Still not enough. So we're gonna continue designing the base real quick. We're gonna put our wooden stools right here. We only have 1 to use though, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest. Log benches, I actually have an idea for this. I want to put 1 right here. I also want to pick up the signpost, and the other log bench we'll put right here. And I think this is the last one we'll put right off to the side as a waiting area for our restaurant. So if you're waiting for a table, bam, pop a seat right there, and you're good. I also do want to add some fairy lights around the base, so we can put 1 right here for both the tent and the bed. We have a lot more flowers as well. We can give some of those to the Kraken kid for the sides of her bed, just like this. Looks very nice. We do have a fairy lights double. Maybe if I have 2 archways, I could use that. Do I not have an archway? I thought I had an archway. There we go. Okay, we have 1. I kind of wanted to use 1 on the front of the base, but I don't even know if I'm going to be able to place it. Okay, I will. And we're going to put it like this. There we go. Don't think I'm going to need the arch. Kind of like it being on the restaurant. Looks pretty nice. We'll also put some for the front of the 2 girls' tents. We still have more, so we're going to put it on the back of the tents as well. We have some blue pillows. We'll put 1 as a pillow for the Kraken kid, and then the other one off to the side just to hang out on. Oh, wait, I have 2 more blue pillows. All right. You know what? What can we do with this? Maybe we could put 1 off to the side of the bed, 1 off to the back of the bed. Purple bean bag. Interesting. And we'll put another one as a front porch chair. We have another red pillow, so we'll put this off to the side as well. 2 purple pillows. Actually, wait, no, we have 3 purple pillows. So we're going to put 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. Another red pillow. Didn't see I had this the first time, so we're gonna put this at the edge of the bed. Because we have some hedgerows, I'm thinking maybe I could do something with it, like a hedgerow off the back of her bed, matches the green a little bit, and then a couple hedgerows for behind her base. So like one off to the side here and one off to the side here forms a nice little nook. And then now we have to figure out what in the world to do with all these camping chairs. I think we're just gonna put them in a giant circle around the campfire like this, because we have so many. Dude, I have so many of these chairs. We're practically putting them touching each other. This is actually kind of crazy how many of these chairs I have. There we go. Finally placed all my chairs. That is insane. So now I'm gonna try to go get the rest of the scrap for the weather machine. All right, I should have enough. Head back to base. Now let's see what this thing can do. It's not that big neither. So we'll put it back here with the rest of the OP stuff. Modify the weather. Okay, spend the gem and it worked. The rain immediately stopped. Cool. That's not bad. I actually kind of like that. We'll also skip another night, take our final torches and we'll put them around the kids' tents. Then we'll give an extra one to the squid kid because his tent doesn't have too much. There doesn't seem to be much yellow furniture in the game. We also have 2 wooden stools, so I guess we could put that for the squid kid like this if he needs a chair to sit on or something, and then one on the side of his bed like this. This base is so full, dude. It's insane. This is very nice. But with that, we have officially completed our base. I don't think there's anything else really to do. I'm just gonna pick up these 2 things, but as for adding anything, we are good. But let's do the base tour. So as you can see on the outside here, we have our 3-layered log wall going all the way around the base with the maximum size as well. Some lights as you enter in with our utilities right here: map, sundial, compass, and boost pad. Some bear traps, which we have not activated yet because we don't have a raid yet. Bunch of saplings left over just in case I need a bunch of trees for whatever, but looks like we won't be needing those. We also have our health back there just in case you get injured. And then here we have the absolute amalgamation of 10,000 camping chairs. If you want one, take whichever one you like. I got too many. Then we have the kids tents. We have the Kraken kids tent here, looking very nice. 2 flowers, which adds a little touch. We have the Dino kids tent right here, the Squid kids tent right here. The Koala kids tent is really nice. 2 purple bean bags out front, flowers, lights, another big light in the center here. Then we have right here her own hedgerow. Looks very nice, adds a little touch to the base. And actually, before I show you the restaurant, our first customers are on their way for opening day. Come right this way, my good sir. Your name? David. Okay, sounds good, man. You can come right through here. Take a seat with me. No, sir, I'm not the food. I am not the food. Sir, I'm not the... All right, there we go. Now, we don't have any customers, as you saw earlier, but we have a very nice restaurant with its own waiting area out here. You're gonna have to listen to this grinder every once in a while, but it's just that good of a restaurant. On the inside, we have 2 tables for 4. Very exclusive restaurant. To get a reservation here is pretty hard. Has flowers, torches all around, looking very nice, with the farm and cooking section back here, as well as our own storage for all the things we might need for a restaurant. Maybe I do want some cake back here, but we don't have any right now. We do have pumpkins right here, corn, carrots, stew, steak, and chicken/beef. I don't know what to call that, but that is not it, because we have our oil drill in the background here, which is putting oil down in here whenever we need to restock for the fire. Gonna put this one back. And we have our very OP items all the way in the back here. We have our weather machine, which is blocking the rain for 3 whole days. We have our temporal accelerometer, which is a very hard thing to say, that has skipped a few nights for us, and our respawn capsule, which has saved me probably a few hundred Robux. But with that is the entire base. Maybe I forgot to mention these, but we got 2 lightning rods on the left and right, and that concludes the base tour. Let me know what you guys think of this base. It is so amazing from this view, seeing everything all at once, especially with how many walls we have. Looks nice. Looks really safe. So rate this base out of 10 down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and click on this video right here.